Deck 2025, Jungkook hits a dizzying, dangerous peak, a height few stars ever touch. His gaze rules every magazine, Lux ad, and stream in the US and beyond. He's everywhere, a king on a throne made of glass, watching the world watching him now. His name burns hot, spilling out of K-pop into the raw, beating heart of global talk. To the blind eye, it looks like he won the game, a perfect fairy tale myth. But strip the gloss and a darker story breeds in the global press, a tale twisting away from the glory and digging its claws deep into the crushing heavy heat. With BTS back from the army and JK's solo fame exploding, the glare on him burns hot enough to kill. It's tight, suffocating. The press stopped asking if he made it. That's old news. Now they watch him sweat and bleed. That victory is ancient history. Now, they crave something darker, the bloody price of staying seen when a billion hungry eyes refuse to blink or look away at all. Each look, each quiet breath, every tiny twitch is dissected. They feast on it, judging his soul, tearing it apart for content. Deck 2025 is where love meets fear. The headlines aren't just cheering now, they feel heavy, wary, like writers are finally seeing the crushing mental toll on a boy who had to become a god. He is a pop icon, yes, but also a symbol, bearing a weight that could break a titan. JK isn't just singing songs anymore. He is the face of a machine, a generation, a flawless idol image, where one slip-up means a total brutal disaster. This gaze exposes a rot in fame's core deep in K-pop's global rise. The vice grip on idols like JK doesn't loosen when they win. It tightens, it breeds, it hunts them down, hungry for more and more. As the lenses zoom in closer, a scary thought hides in the dark. How long can a soul survive the center of the sun before burning out? What is the cost of being the loved one? Craving the truth of what comes next, how the walls close in. This is bigger than him. Stick around, hit subscribe, follow us close, don't blink. We are tearing down the curtain to show you the raw, naked reality behind the glow. JK's comeback post-military was sold as a perfect, smooth return to the throne. The second BTS regrouped and he stepped into the light, the lenses locked on. They stalked his steps, hungry for the magic, framing it as an effortless restart of glory. TV spots, glam galas, and mega brand deals stuffed his late 25 calendar, sketching a frantic rush of power. Outside, it looked slick, easy, like a movie script. Like the fame machine just hit play again, ignoring the pause. But appearances can be such liars. But under that shiny skin, the press started whispering dark doubts. How does a man watched for 10 years handle it when the eyes multiply? When the room gets smaller and the crowd gets louder, it's a terrifying adjustment. The news vibe changed. Less worship, more autopsy. JK wasn't just a singer anymore. He became a vessel carved by world hunger, heavy hopes, and your fantasies. He is a mirror now reflecting what the world demands. US and Euromag saw how fast he snatched back the crown of pop talk, but this instant blinding fame spike sparked fear. Is it safe? Can a human hold this much fire without turning to ash? The speed was terrifying. The press that loved his grind started pointing at the heavy, unseen chains on a star this big. JK was omnipresent on every screen in every mind, yet his own private world was vanishing. The line was blurring into nothing. As the face of K-pop's world takeover, JK turned into the industry's reflection. His face promised strength, eternal youth, and grit. He was the ideal golden standard, but it showed the brutal tax of being perfect 24/7. Every win raised the bar, every hope added a weight that crushes bones in silence, unseen by the cameras or the cheering fan. This era exposes a scary truth in showbiz now. Winning doesn't build a shield, it paints a target. The higher you get, the harder they stare at you. As his diary packed tight and his face went global, the story twisted. The real fight wasn't getting famous again. It was staying alive. It was keeping his soul whole in the fire. Deck 2025 rolled on and the world's lens zoomed out, turning JK's life into a dark case study on digital fame. Reports from the US, EU, and Asia stopped caring about trophies or looks. They looked at the trap, the cage. The way the web eats its idols alive. They dissected his tank, a fishbowl where the lights never dim. Writers painted a hell where JK can't twitch without a riot, where a sigh or a glance creates a tsunami on Twitter in seconds. It's a hyperspeed judgment zone, relentless and wild. No rest, no hiding, just constant noise. Here, silence is a weapon. When JK goes dark, the rumors rush in like water. Experts note that for a king like him, disappearing isn't peace, it's a trigger. The void screams louder than the loudest word. A pause. They call it a plot, a breakdown, or a cry for help. Truth doesn't matter. This obsession heaps heavy stress on stars. They can't just be, they have to curate their vanishing acts too. Even their ghosts must perform for the big crowd now. Hypervisibility became the buzzword. Unlike old-school icons, JK lives in a glass house where live streams are sliced frame by frame. A casual frown, it starts a war. Every pixel is judged. It's a surveillance nightmare. Fame bleeds into real life. Experts saw the walls crumble. The line between star JK and real JK is gone. It creates a deep, invisible ache, a strain you can't weigh on a scale, but you can feel it pulsating in the air. It's toxic. Stories stressed JK's heavy crown. As the face of K-pop's global win, he's the chosen one. He has to be perfect, humble, and rock-steady 24/7, a statue of grace. He isn't allowed to crack. He isn't allowed to be messy or human. It's an honor, sure, but a trap. No room to be weak, no space to be complex. The crush comes from all sides, 360 degrees of heavy love. It turns worship into a crushing weight, a hug that breaks ribs. As the gaze hardened, eyes turned to the fans and the machine making JK's world. Late Dex 25 reports dug into how love, pure at the root, turns scary at this size. Fan worship is sweet, but when billions scream it, it deafens. It becomes a giant wave that can drown the one they adore. JK's crowd covers the earth. The sun never sets on his fame. The eyes never close. Every tweet, every hashtag, every hot take adds a brick to the wall around him. He's trapped in the buzz. Writers saw that fans really care, they do. But love can look like stalking. Constant checks. Media showed how endless decoding, even the nice kind, adds weight. Being loved this hard is heavy. It feels like being watched in sleep. You have to soothe them. Stay open. Smile. Prove you're okay. It's an unpaid gig, a hidden clause in the contract. You must be an emotional anchor even when you are drifting. Meanwhile, insiders spilled on the brutal setup for stars like JK. World tours need robot precision, perfect looks, schedules that kill sleep. Brands demand a statue, not a man. You can't have a bad day when big millions are riding on your face. Even sleep is a scandal when they want more content. The press noted this machine loves the grind but hates the human need to stop. It burns fuel fast, not caring if the engine dies now. Yet, through the chaos of Deck 25, JK looked chill, cool as ice. In chats, he was deep, polite, the perfect gent. He sold the vibe of total control. He looked like he was driving the car just fine. But writers warned, don't trust the mask. A calm face doesn't mean a calm heart. They stressed that looking fine isn't feeling fine. Even gods bleed. Idols have a right to secret hells, battles fought behind the curtain where no camera can see. This tone shift is a wake-up call. JK isn't just one guy anymore. He's proof of a broken system, a global game that takes and takes, asking for blood and soul while giving zero room to breathe. It's a beast that eats its young. The balance is gone. It's dangerous. By late Dex 25, the chat about JK got quiet and spooky. No more loud hype or drama chasing. The press stopped screaming. Instead, they stared at one dark, creeping thing, the silence, the void where the noise used to be. It said more than any words. If JK doesn't post, if he vanishes, that blank space screams. Absence is a headline now. Experts say stars like him can't just be quiet. The void gets filled. A week off, fans scream, creative mode, or mental breakdown. They spin wild tales from nothing, turning a simple rest into a mystery or a tragedy with zero proof. The silence is not empty, it's haunted. Global reporters waved red flags. This analysis game is a heavy ghost load. JK has to curate his posts and his secrets. He has to direct the movie of his life even when the camera is off. Rest isn't just rest. It's a statement now. Privacy feels shady. Distance breeds rumors. The press screamed that this pressure is the symptom of a sick culture, a world where we think we own them, where knowing a star's soul is a right, not a gift. It is theft. The chat went deeper, aiming at the suits and the fame factories. Can these old systems actually guard a star as big as the planet? Reports asked if the walls are strong enough to hold back the flood. Or is the dam breaking apart now? Insane agendas, global duties, and eyes everywhere mean zero wiggle room, even with top pros helping. Pundits hinted that pop's future hangs on a pivot. Stop the 24/7 exposure. Aim for a long burn, not a wildfire. Redefine the win. Save the human or watch the star burn out. It's time to change. Jungkook's allure isn't just a scandal, it is a seductive, dangerous lesson in love. His path reveals the friction between our lust for him and his need for space. The press paints his tale as an open wound, with 2026 posing as the ultimate test of his heart, not just for rhythm, but for how he controls this romance. Through secret dates, artistic fire, or cold aloofness, every single sultry move he makes will be our pure obsession. And here is the twist. We crave his climax, yet our hungry eyes refuse to look away, denying him the room to simply exhale. If this tryst made you question the cost of lust, do not just walk away. Subscribe now, heart this confess in the comments, and stay close for our next rendezvous as we strip bare the dark, intimate secrets behind the shining facade of K-pop's most beautiful idols.